Have you ever wondered what kind of Minecraft mods are hiding in the depths of the internet? Well, today I'm gonna find out. I'm going through some of the most unpopular fabric mods I could find on Modrinth, a website where people upload and share Minecraft mods, and we're gonna see if any of these hidden gems are actually worth using. This first mod is called Map Book. It is a really useful mod if you use maps a lot in the game. To start, make a map and put it in an item frame, and then just shift right click on the map in the item frame and it'll add it to the atlas. And then once you have the map in the atlas, you can hold the right mouse button and some arrows will pop up, and then you can use the keys WASD to move to the next section of the map. And then repeat those steps to fill out a 2x2 area, or you can even expand the atlas to hold more maps. To increase the size of the atlas, just put it into a smithing table with 2 empty maps, and that will expand the size of the atlas. There's also a map collection, which is a really simple way to store your maps. You just drop a map while you're holding the collection, and it'll automatically be stored inside. Then you can empty it by shift right clicking on an item frame, or you can just press Q to throw the maps back out. You can also hold shift and press F to cycle through all the maps you have in your collection, and the collection can hold up to 32 maps. Overall, this is a great mod for anyone who regularly uses maps. It's pretty easy to use, and it feels like one of those small vanilla style mods that adds something useful without making your game feel overly modded. Next up is KED Wallpaper, which adds a bunch of new wallpaper options for your builds. You can craft the wallpaper using paper and dye, and there are a lot of different varieties to choose from. You can also combine 2 different wallpaper blocks to make a double-sided wallpaper. This gives you a lot more options for decorating. I think this mod is really cute for interiors, especially if you like adding a lot of little details to your builds. Overall, I think this is a great mod to use alongside other decoration mods when you're trying to create the perfect interior for your base. It's also really easy to craft, so it works well for survival players, while still giving creative players a lot of new options. And if you're building in a vanilla world, it's a great way to add more color and decoration without changing the feel of the game too much. Next up is Chronicle Tablets. This mod adds a really cool way to add writing and lore to your builds. There are 8 different tablets to choose from, and you craft them using a stone cutter. To write on them, you'll need a mason's chisel, which is crafted with 1 stick and 1 iron ingot. You can write whatever you want on the tablets, so they're great for things like lore, decorative signs, tombstones, or really anything else you can think of. You can also use rubbing paper to make a copy of the writing on paper. Just craft it with 4 paper and 1 coal. Once you're done writing, you can use honeycomb to seal the writing onto the tablet. You can also use dye to change the color of the writing, and glow ink to make it glow. Each tablet can have up to 4 lines of text, and each tablet has its own unique sigil. Basically, I think this is a really nice mod for adding more depth to a vanilla world. It gives you a new way to display text, it's easy to use and easy to craft, and I really like how clean everything looks. It adds to your builds without making them feel overly modded. This mod is called the Mini Model mod, which is a really fun way to turn your builds into little models. To make one, you just craft the mini model tool with 4 sticks, and then select the area you want to turn into a model. You just have to make sure you get the full area in the X, Y, and Z directions. I used a glass pane to help me figure out the height. You can also change the size of your model by holding shift and scrolling the mouse wheel while holding the mini model tool. Once you're done selecting the areas, the piece pops right into your inventory, and then you just puzzle them back together, and you have a mini version of your build. You can also easily duplicate your models by surrounding each model with wooden planks. Honestly, I really like this mod. It ran really smoothly, and I didn't notice any drops in FPS. It's a really cool way to show off your builds, and it's super easy to use, especially in creative. And the next mod I want to show you is called Terracotta Carpets. This mod adds a really simple new way to decorate your builds. You get carpets for every color of terracotta, including glazed terracotta. They work just like regular wool carpets, so you can place them on the floor or use them for all kinds of different decorations. And they're also really easy to craft. Just use 2 pieces of terracotta the same way you would craft regular wool carpet. I think this is a really vanilla friendly mod that's easy to use and adds some nice new options for decorating. And I think it would be a great addition to any decoration focused mod pack, especially if you want more ways to make cool carpets for your interiors. This next mod is called Colorful Geysers. It's a super simple mod that adds a bunch of colorful geysers to your world. There are 14 different colors you can make, and changing the color is really easy. You just place different blocks underneath the magma, and that changes the color of the geyser. It's a really fun way to add more color to your world, and I think it could be a great way to add some movement and life to your builds. Basically, this is a super simple mod, but it's really easy to use and can add a lot of personality to your builds. And this last mod is called Decorative Particle. This mod lets you add custom particle effects to your world without having to mess around with command blocks. The particle generator is crafted with chiseled deep slate, glass, and an amethyst. Once you place it down, you can right-click it to open the menu and then choose the particle effect that you want. You can also change the range of the particles and choose whether or not you want the particle generator itself to be visible. And if you've hidden it, you can hold another particle generator to see where the invisible ones around you are. One thing I did notice about this mod is that it can be a little buggy with shaders, so you might have to tweak some shader settings to get everything working properly. But personally, I think this is such a fun mod. It's a great way to add particles and add a little more life to your builds without having to learn how to use command blocks. And if you don't play with shaders, I think this is definitely a great mod to try. And that is it for this video. All the mods are linked in the description if you want to check them out. And make sure to follow me for more Minecraft videos and come back for more mod reviews in the future. Bye!